What's going on, everyone? My name is Giuseppe Oliveri. I'm here with the Hofstra men's soccer team. Gonna hit some targets, get to know the players a little bit better, and we're gonna have one heck of a day. It's all coming up right now. All right, first up here with me is Laurie Goddard. Laurie, you transferred to Hofstra last year. You make it to the NCAA tournament. What was that journey like coming to Hofstra?
Oh, it was amazing. I came to Hofstra to play in those games, play in the tournament. So yeah, it was amazing to win the conference. And then obviously unfortunate about the game, but it was a great game to play in, yeah.
That was a great game.
Yeah.
Well, Laurie, take it away, my friend. All right, next up here, Alexei Armis, another transfer from Adelphi. Alexei, if I'm not mistaken, your dad played a bit of professional soccer. What was that like growing up in the soccer household?
It was pretty sick. You know, I was born in Chicago. He was playing. So my first 4 years of life, it was just all his games and walking out on the field after the games. I don't really remember it, but I see pictures. It's pretty sick.
All right, well, you had a whole season of practice for the big moment. With me now, Hofstra defenseman Gabriel Pacheco. Gabriel, you're an anchor on this defense year in and year out with one of the hardest shots I think I've ever seen in soccer. Tell me, how does that happen with that foot?
Well, I've been playing since young age, so I think that you just develop it throughout the years.
All right, well, let's see that foot to the test. All right, shooting now is Syracuse transfer Danielle Burko. Danielle, what made you land on Hofstra University as your next school?
Well, it's a good school, good program, it's good coaching staff around them, successful, so it's a nice place to be.
All right, Hofstra fans, you haven't seen him in game yet, but here's your sneak preview. Oh! When you think about the foot and shots of soccer players, you never think about the keeper, but they may just have the strongest foot. And Gino Cervoni here to hopefully prove me right. Gino, you were part of the team last year on that magical 4th straight conference title run. What's that locker room like with all the guys?
It's just something you can't make up. It's just a good experience, in and out, good relationships with the boys. It's just nothing like it compared to anything else.
All right, Gino, 2 targets already knocked out. Let's see if you get any more off the board. All right, final challenge. Very simple. We're just trying to beat Gino. So, Laurie, you led the team in goals last year. We already mentioned that. Do you plan to one-up yourself this year?
I do, yeah, I do.
Simple as that. Let me get out of the way before I get my head taken off and let Laurie shoot. Alexei, coming from Adelphi to Hofstra, not too far of traveling, but a whole new team can mean a whole new family.
Yeah.
What was the biggest takeaway from last year?
I think the biggest takeaway was how warmed I was welcomed into here. You know, I came in with Lori and a few other guys, and we genuinely created a brotherhood, and we're pretty close, and I love it here. You know, I love the coaches. It's great here.
Well, the Bondoff field generates the play on the field. They showed us last year. Let's see what they do right now. Oh. Gabriel, usually when you're shooting the ball, you're sending it downfield, trying to find an attacker. You have a chance to score right now. You take any notes from the guys who scored the goals all year?
Well, I'm always defending against them in training, so let's hope I learned something.
Well, we're about to find out. Gabriel up next. Danielle, no Hofstra fan has seen you shoot yet. Let's plan on giving him a little sneak preview.
Yes, let's go.
All right, let's see it. All right, my expert analysis, I don't think I'm beating Gino, but we could try. Oh, I'm close. Oh! Yeah. Come on! Yeah, have that, Gino.
I've done the Ronaldo.
Well, this has been getting to know the men's soccer team a little more. I hope that you got to learn a little more about the personalities of this historic team. For Sports Beat, I'm Giuseppe Oliveri.